fact, I would have left that course from the just switch, right jam the next year. I'm serious. Right jam the next year. I didn't have people who could, give foresight knowledge. Right? So, if you're here in this audience and you're 100 level, you are very, very lucky to be hearing this. Please and please, if you don't grind and become a better version of yourself, these words will count against you. Because this knowledge came from you. Right? So that you can take advantage of it. So, my final advice is, like she said, stay locked in. Number two, the route of becoming the 1% is a lonely route. I know the stage go far with community is very, very good, right? I love that so much. But when an eagle is flying to the mountain, it flies alone, or when you get to the mountain, you meet convocations of eagles. So sometimes at your journey or in your journey, you might have to be alone because you are taking the 1% route, right? So unless you want to take the 99% route, which you always make money from. But sometimes in your journey, you might be lonely and you might have to push through. Please don't give up. Like I said, doing the hard things sometimes you mean separating yourself and being able to, push and get your results. So please, when you get to that phase, don't give up. Don't try to be like a common person. Be that 1%. Make it alone. When you get to the top, you discover that you are not the only one. There's a lot of people who also feel alone. So yeah, thank you very much.
Transitioning tracks, I feel like I have tried the most diverse things in my life. I have tried, as a matter of fact, I used to run an after-school tutorial center, started and then I studied chemistry, and then I got a chemistry teaching job, and then I went to a lab and started to work as a lab scientist, and then at another point I wanted to start publishing papers, and I wanted code. So you are the kind of person, you are a bit embarrassing, but it is not embarrassing, please. So I am such a trier. If I like it, I will do it. If it catches my attention, when I wanted to start learning how to code, I saw people, it was not business. I went to meet them. Please, how are you people doing this thing? And they told me, and I left some. Try to build a system of learning. See, things will come and go. Skills will come and go. Programs will come and go. Frameworks will come and go. What will be consistent is you. Your ability to learn, your ability to adapt, your ability to evolve. And I think that is one of the things that pushes me. Because even if it's, when I was learning tailoring, I mean the first reach the shop. So I always have a thing of just building. So even if tech leaves today and then we all have to do something so different, you will meet me there. And there's a probability that I will be speaking and be motivating you, even if we get there at the same time. Because I have a system for learning. So don't just be wishful. Build it. Read all of this you want to read. You want to read, or if there's no system of this is what I want to do this week, this is what I want to do this month, I want to code every night at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you don't have that system, everything, all of it is so wasteful. So my final systems around you, systems that can help you to learn. That is what systems to do through all of it. You can be a UI designer, be a front-end developer, you still have to learn. You have that system, you have that confidence to just navigate wherever it is you intend to. Thank you.
Congratulations, because I'm on this stage with this lovely panelists. But to answer the question about changing careers, I've noticed that one thing for sure is that you have to know who you are, the kind of person that you are. Let's say your temperament. I career sprints, a little point in time. 5 years, I do this, I max out, I move to the next thing, depending on your personality. It's very important for you to know yourself and to know that, okay, this is the kind of person I am. So this behavior is not outline for me. It's like, okay, I've done this for a period of time, I've almost been mastered in it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to switch into something else. And another final advice is that reading books is such a lost art. Like, so many people do not read, and there's a wealth of knowledge. Let's say people that you are inspired by. Let's just have people to an example. If you really want to know much about what making movie is at the moment, it's not just by watching a YouTube video or watching all of that. Read a book that he has written, because the book that he has written gives you an eye into his mindset, which is not something that you can listen to. But yeah, our panelists here shared 3 books that they have read and we encourage you to read. Can anybody raise their hand and tell us what the 3 books are? If I just stand up, you can raise your hand. Yeah? You're confident. I can't hear you, sir. Great. Thank you so much. We get to crash from our commuters. But yeah, so good that it can be ignored by family, but Ikari, I think that's a Japanese way to approach life, and Deep Walk by Albert. I feel like if you really read those books after today's session, there's so much that you will learn. So thank you very much for this lovely panel session. I had a great time, and I hope you guys so yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I don't think we've done enough justice to that. Please, a round of applause for them once again. And thank you all for your patience and dedication so far. Just to make a quick point. So, someone misplaced. So, if you found any wallets around, please report to either of the posts or any of the questions around. Thank you very much. Alright, so the planning of this program, we reached out to quite a number of individuals and companies for partnership and sponsorship. To the stage right now, our headline sponsor for this wonderful conference here this afternoon. Joining welcome to the stage representatives from Stellar Foundation.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon or morning. Afternoon. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. I think there's a that should be off. Or before the slide is off, I have a question. Is anyone familiar with Wave? So my conversation today is centered around Web3, why you should care, Stellar, the ecosystem, opportunities available in the ecosystem, how you can participate in stuff like that. But the first part of my talk will be we'll put it all together. Those who said they are familiar with Web3, we'll have the conversation together. I remember the people that missed their, so just I did an extra mind to pass around what would be the first part of my conversation. Web3, how you should care. And after that, the talk around, opportunities in the Stellar ecosystem, how to benefit, and going back to our booth outside to win a couple of t-shirts, Jota, and some other prizes. Yes, perfect. I don't do it. I didn't do it.
Okay, who am I? Timothy, the co-lead. No, can someone pick my phone? I have to do something for someone. So when I was preparing this stuff, someone said I should do something on my phone. Who want to do my phone? Let's want to do my phone. Hi, take my phone. And video, I want to say something. So yeah, I'm Timothy, co-lead the Seller West Africa program, which is sponsoring this particular event. The co-operator of Seller West Africa, the largest community of community managers in Africa. So it's like a festival every year. Then the main community itself, community in Africa, then those from Northern African coasters, the whisperers of text in Africa, then the husband to yes, this was I was yes, next like this. So yeah, that was the thing I wanted to add. So I should don't put out of the house. So yeah, so what we're talking about today, is what's the name and why you should care. The cellular ecosystem itself, producing the ecosystem, how to get involved in the ecosystem, then so yeah. Where are the answers again? Can I get some mic? Can I do? No. Just enjoy. That was a bit at the moment. So can you give the mic to the person there? Listen. Yeah. What's what you do? You should not do it.
Okay, what is Web3? Web3 is the next version of Web3, which is intended to demonstrate focuses on what we call user of Web3 information, how it is passed, and this is no form of fraud, not less fraud, but let's say
yeah, okay, I think the keyword there should be decentralized. Anything that we do with try. Another person. There was someone said that we have to play at the end, and one of us in that hand. What are we going to try?
I think it's decentralized. That's the thing, when we use decentralized, just like web at your own management, being in control of your own work. So it is based on the principles of being blockchain. Blockchain simply management of your data in blocks connected by decentralized chain kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I think people have to say decentralized blockchain, then you having control over your data side. Okay, so yeah, Web3 is like having to steroid. It's the design part of the internet whereby I would say, so for no. Okay, don't worry. So Web3 is the design part of the internet. So the design part of the internet, so basically, we're talking about an internet being on top of the blockchain that allows you to create, own, and manage your own content, identity, assets, digital assets, and so on and so forth. So if you understand that the internet started from the web, which look like you just view what you see on the internet and stuff like that, right? And moving on to the web, so still very good, like you view it, you create, and stuff like that. But you don't own, necessarily meaning if you make a post on a particular platform, they deserve the right to take that and you're supposed to make this policy and stuff like that. You look up one morning and say, we can no longer provide, financial assets to you. Let's, for example, so as far as I wake up this morning and tell you that we've closed the account, we seized your funds, we detect unusual activities that look like fraud, we are holding every asset on that account, and you have to verify your identity, blah and blah. Or when it comes to like, where people should currently not really be on that comes to where is an internet situation whereby you own. Let's example, I can use MetaMask as an example. It's like application whereby if I create a particular account there, I have access to every asset that you can around. So if I lose what I use for that account, it's gone. I can request for a new password. I can do when it comes to a centralized application. So that's just so yeah, we're building like an internet external, right? It's built on the blockchain, meaning you own stuff online, your data creation, even your digital assets. But the major work when it comes to what I really like to say, with great power comes great responsibility. You give me the access for you to be able to own stocks and manage stocks for yourself. That means if anything goes wrong with stocks, you won't manage, not falls to you. Right? Next. So having that basic understanding of what the things are about, that the what we do here at STEP, the solar ecosystem itself, I give like any benefit, I give like be part of the health system. Next slide. So yeah, what's Stellar? Like a few people have been to our groups are like, what's Stellar? Is Stellar like the platform where you put up stuff for you to buy like e-commerce platform? It's that same thing. Stellar is different. This Stellar. Stellar is an open financial network. So basically, it's a technology that allows you to do payments, that allows you like move money from one part of the world to another part of the world, that allows you assets, that allows you to create your own token, basically. So let me give like a new world situation. So what it does, let's say, I own a business, I own a store, right? And I want to be able to like get people to, I want to reward people. So if you want to shop, guess what? Guess what happens on my store? I will get 10 Timothy coin. And so I 10 Timothy coin. So I can open up a asset and reward people that 10 Timothy coin is now worth 0, blah blah blah. So we take like an asset for my own business, ensuring the customers are the way to is a way to give out or the way of value, use that for something in my store. So that's basically for an example for the present of things. So Stellar is a local financial network, move on, issue assets, and move assets from digital assets to fiat. So basically moving USDT, USD, any form of currency online, and then going to pay it up at the bank as a fiat, as a raw currency. So this online, whereby if you own a particular digital asset or a particular currency, you offer a particular currency for the physical currency at any bank who offers MoneyGram. That's that. So yeah, designed to create equitable access to global financial system. So basically, you'll be in Nigeria. I mean, you have access to like businesses that receive global payments. So for example, if you are going to you have to like our businesses are stationed in those other countries where they receive payments. I think I've done an amazing job where you like receive USD payments and some other forms of currency. One is every currency. But building a Stellar gives you the ability for you to be able to receive every form of currency, every form of payments, irrespective of where you are. Next slide. So yeah, like I was saying, they provide construction for again this developers, computer science student people, right? People and both need to be able to like assert visions and deploy specialized financial protocols. So basically, if you are there, which I think like close up of persons on this computer science, one or the other, right? As a developer, give like build solution on top of Stellar, using the solar SDK to like the physical applications, issue assets to people and stuff. Next. Yeah, it enables connection to blue water asset payment raise and cash. I was saying that it's more easy to move from digital assets back to fiat. Let's say US to euro, from USDC to US you like move from the normal digital asset pool to raw cash. Next one. Yeah, hello. Hello. They are moving faster than me, so just say back to the initial part. Oh, okay. So I think you still the product services of Stella institution. I think you are way forward. Next slide. Stella all over the world to make payments for ourselves and move from cash to verify I think that the initiative when I said they give like move money from those who lost crypto, those who basically have USDT coin and move that back to cash in a way of where you are based. Next slide. So yeah, you should so it's like ecosystem. So here my ecosystem, if you have been on my talk, I would say it's like I want to what's that all about the ecosystem. So ecosystem is made up of asset insurers, different protocols, end user application, shop providers. So if you're part of the ecosystem, you can definitely part of the ecosystem mostly in four measurements. Either an asset issuer or identify protocol, or maybe build a design application that solves, maybe you're trying to build an application that solves loan, whereby people can be able to take loan using their digital assets as well as back on the chassis. Let me put that down. So some people have a solution of Stella, whereby, let's say for example, I own all USD, right, in USDT. And then I don't want to withdraw that from USD because I have to believe that the USD to general price will keep going up. Then, and I need 50K to go to sort out urgent issue adjustment. That means I have to swap my USD for me to sort out that issue. So what they built was fine. You have 100 USD. You don't want to swap your USD because of the old dollar rate has been up and down. Okay, let's loan you the 50K with an interest rate of very low interest rate, whereby you're not using your digital assets, either an NFT that have value or maybe other currency you hold as a collateral. Okay, what's up? If I don't pay your loan next month, come out of time, feel free to take your money from that particular currency. So with that, you're going to have the cash you need to sort out your present issue without having to swap and use your digital assets. So we have people who build end user applications from the blockchain. Then we have people who provide infrastructures to enable on and for example, we're talking about MoneyGram that's able to pick up cash. Any banks. Next slide. So I've been blabbing around Web3, why you should care, Stella, the Stella ecosystem, about why should I be involved, what are the opportunities in the Stella ecosystem. I'm a student, I need to understand what I have to do when it comes to the Stella ecosystem. Next slide. There are four major things you put in mind when it comes to opportunities in the Stella ecosystem. The first is the XAF grant and Kickstart program. So one thing we found here at Stella Foundation was creating a program and those people who want to build, support people who want to build on top of hard blockchain. Let's say for example, the program is divided into two parts: the Kickstart program and also the SCF grant. For the Kickstart program, it's focused on people who have an amazing idea and feel like they'll be able to use this blockchain to build. So what we do with the Kickstart program, you apply the free program, you apply, then submit the idea you have, and you want to build blockchain. If you successfully be able to onboard it into that one-way program, Kickstart program, at the end of the program, you will have awarded 15,000 USD to continue to build on top of the idea. Basically joining an idea to be submit for a program, and if that idea means something that is scalable on the ecosystem, you're able to have part of the program and have access to 50,000 USD in equity free funds and grants. That one is the SCL grants, which basically are for people who are already building an ecosystem, or maybe you have a Web3 projects already and you feel like you're able to integrate the stellar collection into it, and you feel like you need support to do that. We have the SCL grants that support people from 50,000 above, $50,000 above, to be able to build on top of the stellar collection. So that's the first opportunity for those who are doing this. Then the second opportunity is what's your better challenge? So basically, this challenge is about people. Anybody can be part of the challenge. It's just for you to take up your phone, do a video talking about what are various stuffs that will make sense to build on top of the stellar blockchain. So this video just pick my phone like a 1 minute video and say, I feel like it makes sense to have a solution that covers underrepresented people, blah blah blah. The video inside the second video on Twitter, then you go on to better.stellar.org, the link to. So we are making so many people from this about 30,000 to people most creative ideas. So I think that's an opportunity anybody here could jump on and be part of the prizes of what's a better challenge. And the other thing is stellar development portal. Let's say for those who want to now dive more into stellar animal, something about the 2 million for you to build. You basically have to know how to write for us, how to start. It's a lot of language. Then know how to use the solar SDK. Every resource is according to the global portal. There's a bonus part of it which you need to do at NACOS. Why? Then the front part is for community and hackathons. So basically, there's many hackathons happening global on the stellar blockchain that have a lot of prizes for various initiatives, various people who use or who want to create content. Next time. So now I'll talk about what's the change. And so on and so forth. How to get more tested, how do I benefit from the ecosystem, how do I, help from the ecosystem, how do I build up the ecosystem. Next time. So if you pick up your phone right now and scan this particular code, you will see a value. So this is like an action step. When you scan this particular code and you press the interface on what I think that will be the next thing. The next thing will come out is the next thing. So if you scan the QR code, explore the screen, it's to get to join the stellar development. The development stores are basically very people who are really on top of the stellar ecosystem. And after that, you focus on Twitter. Learn about the ecosystem, to check out the YouTube channel. These are the two videos about the better challenge and also to kickstart the project. So I can progress start. So the different things like the scan walls on the screen right now. If I put the scan walls on the screen to the first part of it, that means join the local Discord, follow the Twitter, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can go down to our a t-shirt, if I'm able to do like maybe 2 or 1 of those, you can follow us on Twitter or Skype and looking for a stellar Jota at the entrance of the university. Go next. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for that presentation. Please go to the registration point. You see them there. Say our next sponsor. There is a technology-driven company we intend to solve come with a representative of Max to stage. Please let us
My name is Max. Have you seen these guys before on the road? Have you seen them? Thank you. No phone. Okay. So in Max today, two mobility business whereby we give assets to people with the business platform that allows you to come do more of subscription, right? We are coming to our business to do rentage, right? And also allow you to go for EVs, IC cars, and everything. Pardon me, this is my first time doing this. Okay, can you still celebrate me? So in Max today, we have the technology that powers this idea, right? And the brain behind this business is one of the guys, which is Tayo Banjo. They co-founded this business 20%. You can celebrate that. So the next slide. Next. Okay. Next. Can you just go? So the tech solution is Max One, right? Max One is a platform that allows you to onboard all riders, right? It allows you to verify their claim, it allows you to create contracts for them, it allows you to monitor the assets. Actually, today we have I think over 11 cities running, and plus 3 African countries, which is Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon. So we are able to monitor them with this Max One. The builder will monitor them and to scale the business. Next. So these are the key features: know your customer drivers and maintain database of all automatic log valid vehicles, which is all the telematic parts. We register and monitor vehicles operation across the state, offline enabled system. Offline, we can also monitor them. We are sure to monitor the vehicle tracking and safety. We are key on safety. And the last thing is the real-time monitoring dashboard, tracking all mobility activities on the network. Next. Okay, the features again, we are key on monitoring their remittance. You know, in Nigeria, when you pay money and we don't want story that touches, liberty. So we are key on monitoring the remittance from day one to their last day, real-time vehicle tracking. Also, we engage in the field engagement. We are sure to engage them to know their feedback and take it to product part so we can optimize. Next slide. So my experience in Max, I started as a portfolio analyst in 2021. Then I looked at what the business is saying. I mean, it's tilting towards the technological part. So I came into the space through internship. That's 2023. And today I have to run a product manager that manages all this platform, right? And I was able to do that just because I have a process called internship, in which I'm preaching to you guys that the business is looking for great minds who can come into the pool of internship to come and add their value. Like I told the president, I said, we needed you guys to come and give us more of your knowledge, help us shape the world, and bring more value to the growth in here. Next slide. The last thing is the event that is coming up on 21st of January. 20th of January. It's a fusion between Max and Spyro. The idea is to allow cybersecurity guys to come together and compete for $1,000 competition, and the best will be our leader one. So on Monday, we expect you guys to log into that space, come and participate and do your bit, and we'll be sure to accept you. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Max, for your presentation. we are going to the next panel session for today, and we are going to be introducing our panelists for this second panel session. So, as questioners, please make sure you clap and jam your hands for them. Thank you.
All right. So the first person I'll be calling right now is a technologist, data journalist, and a member of the World Data, a Pan-African female journalist, data scientist, and technologist. She volunteers as an editor and is a community leader in the African Wikipedia technical community. She's a certified multi-cloud engineer and a professional project manager. She is a civic technologist, an ICFJ Fellow of Religious Extremism, a Fellow of the African Civic Engagement Academy, a U.S. Department of State-sponsored program, a Great Arenda Environmental Fellow, a Digital Sherlock Fellow, and a Fellow of the Internet Society Nigeria. I believe I'll clap for that. She also leads a non-governmental organization that is technology-driven and focused on training, skill development, empowerment, cloud computing, and cybersecurity. On a typical day, she's on social media, to fact-check disinformation, trying to curb the spread of fake news, sharing information, and seeking collaboration, or writing data-driven stories. An advocate of digital transformation, supports journalism with new media and technology. She believes in the power of technology in problem solving and behavioral change to attain performance. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me together as I welcome to the stage Mrs. Baby Sora Esho. I'm sorry, an update on that. She will actually be joining us virtually. So when the panel session starts, she'll be projected on the screen. Thank you.
So the next person I'm calling on stage, he is a person with over a decade of experience transforming ideas into information. At cross-functional delivers scalable systems, innovation, business success. Known for some prowess and technical leadership, he is on empowering and technology business. Welcome to the stage with me, Warren Owe.
The next panelist is a highly esteemed AI researcher in Nigeria. She is the academic director of Artificial Intelligence Nigeria. She plays a vital role in the shaping of AI education and innovation in the country. She is responsible for designing curriculum for the Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning course at RAIN, where she also teaches Python programming, machine learning, and deep learning. Additionally, she supervises the project of trainees, ensuring they gain hands-on experience and practical knowledge. She holds a bachelor's degree in computer University of Ibadan, graduated with first-class honors, and a master's degree in computer science from the University of Nigeria, where she achieved distinction. Academic excellence has been recognized through several awards and scholarships. Just for more education, she has further expanded her expertise by completing certification courses in deep learning and advanced machine. Her commitment to learning and staying at AI advancement in numerous projects she has successfully executed, covering AI and despite the demands of her career, she's also a devoted wife, skillfully balancing her professional and personal responsibilities. Her journey and accomplishments serve as an inspiration to many aspiring AI, stating that it is possible to excel in a demanding field while maintaining personal life. Please welcome me to the stage Mrs. Aminat Akinyemi Ayola.
So the last person on the stage of artificial intelligence and data analytics, and the head of the pattern recognition and artificial intelligence lab, Department of Computer Science, Faculty of Science, University of Ibadan, Nigeria. He's currently Deputy Director Academic of the School of Distance Learning in Ibadan. And adjunct professor University.
Yes, journalists. Can we please have a round of applause for our panelists? It is very beautiful when I hear the citation of speakers, because I'm like, when will I get to this stage? I want someone to be reading my citation and then I feel proud of myself. Well, I'll be cringing inside of me and be like, stop it. So, you're welcome. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. Thank you very much for coming down here despite your busy schedules. We appreciate you. So today's panel session will be on preparing for the digital revolution, technologies, trends, and transitions. Alright, so I think Ms. Bemisola has joined us. Alright, while that is still being settled, I'll start with Professor Olifani. So, I think that you have thrived in the AI sector, and there's this very popular question that comes with AI in our world today. Everyone is asking, will AI take our jobs? Will AI take our jobs? That's not the question for today. I want us to go deeper. And the first question I'll ask is, what are the type of jobs that are at risk of being replaced by artificial intelligence, and how exactly can individuals that have these career paths safeguard their careers?
Hello, okay. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you, Madam Moderator. In a very simple word, every repetitive job replaced by AI. Every job that is monotonous, every job that anybody can do, every job that once you learn it, you don't have to relearn it, just keep doing it. So that's the simplest form of. But that will push us off completely, no, we still continue to be human.
Alright, sir. So you're saying that for every job that doesn't need human intervention, those are jobs that will be replaced.
Very well. Quickly, let me give an example. When we were in the university of the type is a very important office. I'm not sure how many of us had typists around these days again. Probably they've metamorphosized into what we now call personal assistants or something like that. Now, nobody requires that you go and pass civil and guide 124 word per minute in your typing or whatever again. So I've been doing this completely. We Are we still typing? Yes. Almost everybody here that has a system still type, or even on your phone. Still do type. So that doesn't require continuous learning. For those jobs that are monotonous, for those jobs that are repetitive, sure.
Very well. Thank you very much, sir. And that brings me to the next question. You said something about continuous learning. I'll ask Mrs. Aminat now. So how exactly can students and professionals position themselves to one side alongside with AI and still retain their jobs and excel in it? So in terms of continuous learning, what do you think professionals should be doing in our age today?
So just like I said, AI replaces simple tasks, routine tasks, right? But there lies complex tasks, whereby human intervention is there. So we still need human beings to work hand in hand with AI tools to be able to ensure that we work effectively and work more efficiently. So human beings work basically like in a technological space. So what we can do is that we need to start focusing in ensuring that we grasp the right skills for complex tasks. The right skills will help us to be able to navigate complex tasks, things that requires complex reasoning and not just simple tasks that the AI tools can actually do for us. So that with the right tools, that by leveraging on AI, we can ensure that we can use these tools, work hand in hand together with these tools, and ensure that we deliver efficient and even effective solutions. So if you look at some basic tasks that we do today, like back then before ChatGPT came in, when we had to maybe deliver speech or even do something at all, we realized that we solved the internet, going through Google, reading different articles, trying to jot down points. And when you jot down these points, you need to be able to deliver your write-up in a way that when you read it, it flows. But these days, you realize that then you could use like maybe a week or even some days to do this thing. But now with the help of AI tools like ChatGPT and other generative AIs, we can actually achieve this thing within hours. So we don't have to go through that rigorous stress of having to search the internet, fill up different articles and like that. You can just write out your thoughts and just pass it through some of this generative AI, and they're going to fine-tune it for you, give it to you in any style of writing you want. And when somebody reads it, they'll be like, wow, this is a whole lot of work that's been done. So unlike some people that just go on ChatGPT, generate content, and you have like, oh, this is generated. So when you put in your own human feelings into it, you put in your own text. So that way we are coming with a synergy between the human and you come up with a more robust write-up, and that way you'll be able to work more efficiently and more effectively. So on the part of students, the advice I have is that ensure that you are always upskilling yourself, you understand? So don't limit yourself to what you are being taught in the 4 walls of university, and don't have that mindset that what taught in the 4 walls of the university is not relevant. In all honesty, it's relevant. I was once a student like you there in the computer science department. I was always telling this why is that not relevant? But today I stand before you to tell you that those things I felt were not relevant, I'm making use of them today in my day-to-day life. I'm being able to impact knowledge in my trainees because I'm being able to relate to some of these. I'm not just using technology, I'm being able to intuition and even tell students about aspect of these things. I understand the math, I understand the statistics and all of that. So just ensure that whatever you are being taught in university, you try as much as possible to assimilate, if not everything, about 80% of it, and also ensure that you continue to practice even beyond what you are taught in university. Ensure that you operate minds on social media. There are different platforms you need to join, so that way you can stay ahead of what's going on in the industry and the skills that you can personally intensify and acquire. So that way, when people are saying AI has come to take some jobs, you will keep standing tall, because that way you can use AI tools effectively to be able to manage your day-to-day tasks. Thank you.
Alright, and something interesting just came to my mind when you told me. So you said something about after using AI, still refining it and making it better. So I'm sure most students currently, at the end of the day, some of them will hold their degrees to ChatGPT. Am I right? Okay, because of us here that rely solely on AI, and I think that is creating what I'll call like a brain drain, because we have constantly come to rely so much on AI that removing AI was, it leaves us depleted, like unsure of our capacity. So I'll just like you to talk a little on that from your experience, because I see that you also have you're currently the academic director at UWI. How do you see this brain drain affecting students currently at your organization?
All right, thank you. That's a very good one. So, before the advent of ChatGPT, I remember then in 2011, 2012, when I was in 211 when we started programming. I remember my seniors then used to say that you can't learn programming without internet. And I was wondering, what are they saying? So for me then, I felt okay, when I given a coding solution, I have to write everything from my head. The syntax, everything has to come from my head. So it was a struggle when you want to run the code and already, like you have fear in your heart that how with this code run, I don't want to see errors and likes like that. But when the coding is saying you can't learn coding without internet, you need to ensure you get internet. And unfortunately for us then, it was the days of 15 MB external data. Some of you cannot even like imagine what life was that time. So apparently when I finished UI and I went to for my master's, I had internet then, and that was when I realized what they were saying. So it made me to understand, and that's why I developed self-development, which I want every trainee or every student to develop today. So it made me realize that whatever I'm being taught in class, even if I don't understand, I can always search the internet, read up, watch videos, and practice. And that's another thing. So it's not just enough for you to just sit down, you watch videos, and you don't practice. If you just listen, you feel you know it. But if you don't practice it, I'm afraid to tell you, you don't know it until you practice it. Because when you practice it, you are going to make mistakes, right? And you can now correct the mistakes and get that feedback. So me that used to be scared of making errors and seeing errors in my own, now I embrace and I tell my students to embrace errors. So after my master's, I realized that Stack Overflow and then Code Project, I don't know how many seen them on the internet, so they are no longer existent. I realized that they became like any programmer or developer's board. But now that ChatGPT has come, when you give students projects to do, unlike before that some of them will go on to research or look for a similar project, watch it, understand and replicate their own stuff. Now they'll just go on ChatGPT. Give me the code. You cannot learn it that way. You need to go through that research, you understand? So go on Google, go on YouTube, walk through that process. So it doesn't have to be the exact XYZ you are giving. It could be TWY, you understand? So when you see something similar, you walk through that process to understand how they did this thing. So that way you can, the knowledge you have gained from that and transfer it into your own project. Because another thing I've come to realize is that one of the best ways you can become a very good developer or learn anything is actually to go through projects. So when you go through projects, you've seen how something is done, you replicate it sticks. So when it sticks, it's time for defense because you walk through that process, you are being able to explain what you have done. But if you just give this to ChatGPT and ChatGPT gives you back, just like you have a working solution, but you can't explain it. So it's entirely different. Now, I don't think that maybe you can ask ChatGPT questions, but it can't be you are giving the entire project for you to do, and you are getting a solution that works, and you're just going there to present it, and you go deep within yourself that this thing works, but you're not the owner of it, you don't even understand it, you are not in control of it. And now, the thing is this, if you go through the process yourself, right, and you encounter bugs, before you ask ChatGPT, okay, I'm having this bug, explain this line, go through Google, check on Stack Overflow, because the thing is that in most situations, you're the first person that will encounter that bug, and you won't be the last person that will encounter that bug. So when you see other solutions that developers are giving, you will be able to try the different solutions and see what works for you. Now, for every bug, there might be like multiple solutions to it. So by just researching that particular bug, you add it because you have seen other options you can explore you. Now, if you have searching on Stack Overflow, you can now pass that sentence, which has explain this code to me, or this is the error I am getting. And you explain it.
solution which you can also try. And that way you realize that you're not just using ChatGPT as a tool to your just get a working solution, but you're also learning through it. So in everything you are doing, just ensure that you are being intentional. Understand that now with ChatGPT, life is easy. Everybody wants to just go the easy way around. But you have to have that intentional and say that no. Even if I want to be in control of what solution I am getting, so that if there's an error, you'll be able to debug it and know where it's coming from. Not an error, and you just abandon the solution and give another solution. And consistently, so sometimes when the code gives you does not work. So what do you do? So you just have to be intentional in whatever you have that back of your mind that you have to practice, because anything that you are going out there and job on it, and it's your skills that are going to speak for you. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Mrs. Amina. So a question to the audience. Okay, you want to add something? All right.
I totally understand what you're saying, but what's the point of doing the hard work when there's a easier? I know that coding itself can be easier, right? It can also be hard. But when you do complex systems, there are many things you want to focus on. We are currently in the state of and when I see people self-assessment, I had a one-on-one yesterday with an engineer. Now, he comes up and then we can phrase action. To write long notes, he had a lot to do. So he captured the basic thoughts and allowed AI handle the rest of the work, and that was okay for me. Right. So I feel like we need to begin to appreciate the advent of AI. Again, because the same way AI is to us today was how Google was. It was like anyone out the world, right? I mean, we're talking about internet, right? I did Java in 2006, right? And even though there was internet at the time, there was a limit to the kind of information we could access, unlike now. Right? So this is a transitioning period for everyone. Appreciate it. I can assure you there's a lot more you need to know beyond what ChatGPT is able to do for you. As an engineer, I mean, you push code on GitHub. You can leverage GitHub Copilot to help you with code design. You want to understand if you actually put in the right design patterns. You write your code. It will solve the core problems, right? But some of the things that you don't have to worry about, it will do it for you. Right? And then when Google Copilot, GitHub Copilot when it does its work, it tells you why it's doing it. Essentially, the expectation is of an engineer. You understand it. If you don't have the basic knowledge, even AI won't really be able to do much. Because ultimately, when I use AI in writing certain code, right? If I'm going to go beyond that, there's a likelihood that I'll get stuck somewhere. So let's appreciate whatever it is that AI can do for you, your assignments, your projects, use AI in all things. However, be wise, because obviously there are compliance, there are not just regulations around it, there's also the character aspect, where you only use AI for a specific part of the code of your project that requires that AI be used, right? So, for me, like I said, I appreciate that AI has come to stay. Lecturers should also understand that this is just a tool. It is meant to help the work, right? But it doesn't define who the student essentially is. Right? I hope I'm
Forgive me. I speak because you mentioned lecturers. I'm a lecturer. Now, I'll come into two of them. Yeah, it's good AI here, and it's good that it's turning things around. The disruption is phenomenal, it's noticeable. There is no way you can run away from it. but I can assure you, you have to be careful. I'm currently writing, put a writing, and the write-up is about...
Sorry, sir, about the interruption. I think Mr. Light is trying to say something. Sorry, ma'am, can you confirm that you can hear me? Alright, it's technical. Can you ensure that you can hear us on stage? Sorry, ma'am, continue.
So this write-up is about the fluidity of identity and the problem of AI-generated content. Currently in the US, there are over 100 lawsuits, as in who owns what. Derivative of content, derivative of AI, art and things, more than 100. On the bad side is this: I foresee a future in the next 25-30 years where they will call a person and they will not be able to write hello world. What do you think becomes of us? Usually I put it across to my friends. In the days of this type of form, I know 50 numbers minimum. 2 days ago, Samsung did an update. My phone is Z Fold on the 4th generation. And all the Z Fold across the world shuts down. So I'm phoneless deliberately. But I've called more than 18 different people right from my head. What will happen? What I'm saying is that there will be a balance between the two. Don't go over reliance. It's simple, it's the easy way, but there is no.
Okay, Ms. Bebisola, can you hear me now? I guess you can see.
Alright, so as much as you use it, don't leave your head unused to. Thank you.
Beautiful responses. In the first panel session, I heard a recommendation from one of the panelists on a book called Deep Work. And in Deep Work, the author mentioned 3 sets of people that will thrive in our current world. And out of those 3, 2 people are worthy of note. The first is the people that innovate. So he mentioned something about those that come up with the technologies that we know about today. And the second set of people he mentioned are the people that don't create, but the people that have, should I say, wide knowledge of usage. They know how to combine AI and other technologies with what they are doing. So it's from what every analyst has said today, it should be food for thought for everyone, rather than totally on AI. Why not think of creative ways to combine your current skills with AI and make yourself unique, make yourself stand out in the workplace? Or rather, you can as well sit down, lock yourself up in one room, and create the next ChatGPT we have today. So I'll be moving on to the next question. So we've spoken about
it's okay, let's do it like this. Why she wants to?
Key technologies basically that are shaping the tech industry. So I'll start with you, Mr. Wari. What exactly can you say with the whole rapid pace of technology?
Can you hear me?
How can people decide which tools and skills are worth investing in?
That's an interesting question. So obviously, we know AI has come to stay, and there is a huge evolution in the technology space in particular. One of the things I always look out for is what the demand is out there, right? I mean, what is the trend? At some point, it was not changing as popular as it used to be some years back. And well, we're grateful for Trump, right? It's becoming more popular. I'm not grateful for Trump.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can hear you. But yeah,
Okay.
so for me, cloud technologies, for instance, is something that will continue to grow. Right? People are moving away from on-prem deployments to cloud because it's pay as you go. It's on demand. Yeah, blockchain, Internet of Things. AI will help Internet of Things in the sense that it will help us learn better, understand our environments, how we react to situations, with the use of sensors and the rest. So this is a controversial part of the conversation. I believe that something
Hello,
is only
we are
just
here now.
right.
We are
Certain
here.
routine tasks that we do as software engineers would ultimately go out of the
Hello.
way, they become
Can anybody
obsolete.
hear me?
But
Yes.
the core part of engineering
Yes.
will remain because systems
I can hear you.
the Nigerian system is the most complex in the world. It's the most developed in the whole world. You have least to know that, right? And AI cannot solve our problem. Like if you build scalable systems, you will understand that it's the there's a lot involved with that. So technologies, IoT. I see a future in augmented and virtual reality. There's a huge future in that robotics, for instance, right? Security, yes, because for AI, there's going to be a bit of focus on AI regulations, laws around it, compliance, AI security, right? Well, at this time, particularly, we don't joke AI. AI is a big deal. However, we're also careful about what we allow AI access. Right. So those are some of the things that you would have to consider. So consider the trends. What do you think is happening? What is the community talking more about? What are the problems that might come up soon? And then follow that trend. I'll give you one quick example. I have a friend, a PhD in Spain, and she leveraged augmented reality in developing a learning platform. Right? She understood that more people need to find creative ways to learn, and she felt like it was important to begin to use technology to drive that. Now we are familiar with Duolingo and the rest, but with augmented reality, you feel like you are actually there, and then it creates a sense of newness to it. So kids and adults alike, you can actually go into a museum and it looks so real, but in the actual sense, it's not a museum. Like it's not a physical museum. So these are some of the things that students can focus on.
Thank you very much. That was enlightening. I hope everyone is getting all this down. Miss Babisola, I'll move to you. Please can you confirm that you can hear me? Alright, can someone confirm that you can hear me? Well, she's being settled. So, Prof,
Can hear you.
okay, was that a sign that she hear us? Alright. Okay. About navigating career transitions in tech, just as he has mentioned a lot of tracks, a lot of upcoming technologies, I'd like to ask you, is there a particular checklist for knowing when to transition to another career path? Is it, okay, when I've achieved so amount of money, or is it when I've moved to this stage in my life, or how exactly can one decide whether to wait or make a move in their career? Yes, I was to you.
Alright, when to move. Alright. Now, a simple analogy I will give is when you want to put fire on a stove and gas cylinder, by the time Another stage is the point at which you are no longer enjoying it, or the point at which it is becoming monotonous. Let me give you an example. I served in the bank, and we were to be retained. As at then, my bank then was the only bank paying Western Union. I was at the head office. I was in the computer room. We were making money. My boss read statistics. And then almost everybody there did not know anything called programming. People came from outside to service our systems. Our back office kept somewhere outside the company. What I'm telling you is, I was about the only person that understood computer science. In fact, one day that our system broke down, our system was written in VBase 3. I don't know. You don't know what it is. You know VBase 3. Well, you could not have used it. So, when VBase 3 shut down with a blue screen, go over to the F5, will read to you, and then you can enter on and do a lot of things. And the first day I did that, I saw that I could manipulate the code. So another day, there was a time that there was a transaction of $10,000, and then the number was missing. And again, I entered and I saw the number. So every person that was paid with them passes through my desk. Unconsciously, they thought they masked, but I could actually see it. So a thought came to my mind. What if I remove a cent from all transactions? And so when I got home that night, I told myself, it is time to leave. And I left. That's another sin. Another sin is if the place is becoming toxic. Before COVID, at IBM office, there was a research. They found that 25% of their staff either had mental problem or suicide. Is that the word is? I can go on. There's no to talk to. You know, they are like, or it's becoming too pressing and they become depressed. Those things will show signs. Don't let it get to that point. Move away. Unfortunately, that is becoming there. In those days, as a programmer, there's no friend. You are just on your own. But these days, life is better. Even if there's no friend, all those staff, all those virtual friend. So immediately, whatever you are doing is becoming toxic. Please plan to leave. Please. And immediately you think your conscience is not going to leave. Immediately it's becoming unnecessarily leave. You're going to lose your head. Leave. The last one is that if the pay is not correct and you think you are doing more than what you are earning, leave. It is true. I have seen it before. A friend of mine was working with bank. Bank was the only place I was paying in those days. Sorry. And at a point, the lady in what they call them, those people that go out and make money, marketing. They promoted her once, twice, and it's the back end guy that right for them, and they did not. So they asked him why you're not there. He said, I'm no longer working here. He said, why? They promoted him 3 times a year. That's the truth. Again, I heard that the last panelists were saying that you have to push for what you think you do. Never you work for more. Nobody can ever ever pay you. You will always be underpaid. That's the truth. But if you don't realize it,
can you hear me speaking?
So once you realize you have been underpaid,
Thank you very much. That was very smart. So if you're not strategy you think that can help you spiral from one step or from to another situation?
So, once you realize the need to really transition from text-based to another text-based, the first thing is to acquire skills. So you also need to join the community of people in that particular field. So that way you can tap into that knowledge and also don't just be a critical of knowledge, also try to be involved in knowledge. It's when you get to see these things, acquire some knowledge and participate and also knowledge. Then also if you can get involved in that space, to allow have guided sessions, then also always try to do those videos. So what you can look at is that you can work on different positions to try to look at it as well. Because that's what happening to gain knowledge, skills, and also like get into the experience and what can you recommend us as most important what you in the community. When you are in this as
I just have this one question.
Sorry, still on that. Just like the power of in a situation where someone has identified to like because they are very comfortable in their current career, but the situation of now is the conclusion is maximum. There are different extras out there, and someone is confused what exactly can I do? So what is advice to that person?
so because there are lots of tech skills there and the confusion. So what you need to first identify the strengths and identify the weaknesses. So just said that some people are good with some people are not good with it. So in tech space we have some areas of specializations that require that require. So when you have strength and weaknesses, different areas of specialization we have. So which one aligns with your strength and you can do that. Now when you have that kind of streamlined the options you have, so you can like have a basic intermediate knowledge on each of those aspects so that you understand cybersecurity. Have some knowledge on what cybersecurity entails. You're not just learning database administration, have some knowledge on it. You're not just learning IT, you have some basic knowledge about it. So I look at which one catches your fancy. Now it's not about what catches your fancy, but also what so that you're not just learning a skill and can't put to use because it's not relevant. So when you go through that see the one that you find, think you are interested in and align with your strengths, also in demand. That way now go for training in that particular part. Most important what you're going to do is the aspect of in being in the community. So that just like when you find yourself someone may not be on nice way that you can get to share your challenge, you can help people in that way, ensure that you are moving. So whatever you are trying to just ensure that you are progressing. I think that you are not where you used to be before. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, moving on from technology and what comes to general digital revolution and revolution works. What do you sorry? What are the habits and mindsets that are crucial in thriving in an industry that is constantly evolving?
to use what keyword sense. Because one mindset cannot overemphasize the size of growth. I mean, truth of the matter, when we're in secondary school, it's not always necessary, right? And growth is one of the characteristics of living. The only way you can catch that you are living is if you grow. Really get to the point where we need to talk about skills. It is a no-brainer. Just need to skill right. So first of all, the focus should be on ensuring that you are moving as far as career progression is concerned. Right. You must continue to find innovative ways to get to know more, especially in your field. Right. So that's one is. I mean, she talked about community, right? Actually, community is mindset because you need to have interest in growth to be part of the community, right? So I feel like everyone. That is something everyone should. It's not a very common. It's not a very common. That's why we enjoy. Communities right? It's growing. Africans creating communities yeah. So those are some of the very important. Then there's something else away from this mindset. One way to ensure growth is also to grow your soft skills. So there was an interview I usually chat with an engineer yesterday. 17 years of engineering experience, that's master. Right. And sincerely, everything I saw in the resume, top notch. What he communicate? He couldn't communicate those things he had done. I went to the interview. His knowledge of database. I'm not sure it was limited, but just didn't know how to explain. Right. We went to how did you ready your APIs? He just couldn't communicate. And we always expect that technical knowledge wasn't enough. It's possible that if he sees within 30 seconds, might reverse a tree or something, right? But he could not just and what kind of engineer cannot in fact the word differentiate you from that is not just know the stuff, right? But also impact soft skills is something I feel like everyone is ability to compute. And I feel like once that happens, in fact, to tell you the truth, you can't grow into management unless your growth into management was happy. You can't grow into management if you don't have soft skills. I mean, if you see that you don't have soft skills, you don't become a manager. Tell them I don't want this. Because you fail at it. You understand? So yeah.
Very beautiful lessons. Thank you very much. There was there was this common knowledge or common tech pros know how to talk. They know how to act code only. When it comes to conversation, communicating deadlines, or even basically networking. So I think that's very important. I'm not saying to this. I'm not saying what I heard. So that's very important. Not just being growing your current career, but also developing soft skills, because that is what is going to be the standout from another tech group. So generally speaking, we are finally coming to the end of this session. I'm not going to go into what advice can you give your students to professionals that are what advice can you give me? Preparing for digital revolution and also building sustainable and fulfilling tech careers. So I'll start with you. Given your versatile knowledge and your work experience in different aspects, and also your years of experience, what can you see the students to where you are today? Yes, please.
My first impression about this game, one, keep learning. The space and the growth of rate of creating intelligence is sporadic. Unfortunately, it's not something we can meet up, but we good at what we're doing. Technology space is not something that a single person can catch almost everything. But as much as possible, apart from that which you know well, you need to be more of others. You don't know where you find yourself. Yes, I do hear interview for a while. But you had a grant, sometimes you do it. It has to be informed. Having knowledge of database, having knowledge of distributed system, or cloud infrastructure is something. No, you don't have to add from this, but you can another source. If I was blank, the first two meetings we had, I would have been there, but this I could speak to some of these things before I get to lead of. So, you can be good in everything, but this is that about keep reading to repeat of every other one, and always keep learning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Alright, Mrs. Amina, I also want you to come from the personal angle, see, because you have one-on-one experience dealing with students. So what can you see?
Something you want to point out to the students who have had personal contact with five can you give students to get very good and building something very Thank you. This is a very good question. I'm going to put a personal question. So, as an individual, it's good to have fun with me. Basically, one of the things you can do is basically to have the I can do spirit. I can do what I can do. So, believe in yourself and be sweet. Try to ignore the naysayers and you yourself be the naysayers. The reason is this. Do something right? You begin to make efforts towards change happening. Consciously or unconsciously. Everything within you is moving in the right direction of what actually happening. When you yourself I don't want to do it, then you need genuineness, sweetness, and self why you can't do that thing. Everything with the environment, we want you towards the direction that you can do it. Now, another thing I want you to do is you need to move out to light. So, when you set your mind to light, you need to move out of comfort zone. You need to challenge yourself. Now, I'm going to give you a personal experience. I remember immediately after my secondary school admission into studying computer science, knowing what to be and organizing competent. I just wanted we're going to do Java, PHP, and then class when we're pushing on looking somehow. And I told myself, I was not fail, I was pass. And not just passing, I was also entering the students. So it's not different things we can find. Because some of my students then, I was like, one of them, 2 years ago,
embedded programming. So when I'm secondary level, when every guy in space is used to know that, should I do my application and go then and to learn this program and understand. So I know some need to know all these things. They have a very nice application to the US. She had done programming before she like, because when she was working in Java. So when she got her, she's like my story. I like to not because I know that that was something I was lost. I was going to myself. I said to myself, I don't say, I'm not saying your name and everything because I didn't want to school. So when I was thinking, my mind is very close. I started picking at things I am typing. No, just try to understand this word. I will find out what it took us like 2 to 3 weeks of this really first stuff, and then we realized that I thought programming. I got to the point that when we were advanced in that programming, we even a particular task. I said using object. That's what I have. Like it's from part of my actually actually saw it. That's why I thought I called this typing because that was how I learned. Because I don't have to when you make mistakes and you see yours are coming from you begin to question. And this out and this out. Another thing I learned from my experience. Going out of your comfort. That's what I did. What I basically I finished and I went to give my also in the UK programming. C# was actually Java. So when I got my coursework then and the first time in the UK, I got my phone, I got my study coursework. I got all my learning myself and I said, when we should finish. So I found that maybe as a beginning. So you had this like to one contribution. So the ground like teaching was there. So I cost That was when I knew this. You can learn. So everything I developed self-development. So after that rigorous stuff, I just realized that if you have asked me to do something, even if I don't have any knowledge of that, I knew that I'm going to achieve. Because all I just have to do is basically do research, go on the internet and see what I can learn and apply. And this is one of the things that put my point is that okay, it's good when you're in class and you're getting the knowledge, but also ensure that you practice and you want to project. And most times this project is just like the masters. When you're given a project, a topic you have not yet been for a second project, but they've given you that second semester topic, but they've given you that project. Because at the end of your training, you have to build well-rounded developers. This space is constantly evolving, it's constantly changing. We don't want a situation where you have finished your 1 year at training, and by the time you leave, you have new technologies, and if you need to come back to the university to learn, you should be able to learn those skills that help in the research skills, the self-development, so that way you can easily pick on any skills that info, and based with your foundation that you have learned, you can easily navigate it. So as students, one thing I always tell you is have that I can do spirit. You have been given a task at school. Don't join the ones that say, it's difficult, I cannot do it. Tell yourself it's one of I can do it. Because when you start seeing that you can do it, you are manifesting, you start to take conscious or unconscious effort to make you achieve that thing. I need to go out of your comfort zone. If it involves trying to talk to people that are not even your friends, maybe making a new set of friends to achieve it, please do. If it involves going for tutorials, outside all the business, please do. Just ensure that it's just for a matter of time. And at the end of the day, when you have your results, you're very proud of yourself. Thank you.
I also want you to take a personal angle. See, people with a different companies in the fintech space, you want to background, you're already space. So what can you say for example, the different pivotal companies? How are you doing? What can you say stood out? What helped you so that you can impact on your students today?
That's quite interesting. I will start with this time. So I went to I joined this stack and global. I didn't. They came to me. But I looked at the local. Right. So I started with this. When you come into find amazing. I think I probably have challenges because I know something like but imagine if I go to my husband and environment and sometimes I just really afraid. Like sometimes I'm not able to express myself because I'm like what if I say something? People don't join minds. Amazing experience. So one of the things I started to do was to learn. Right. Grow as you know, I will talk about it. I will engage more. Right. I mean, based on open communication, which means that some things that trigger people in certain environment. They're not things. Nobody can ask why did this in your code? And everyone is seeing it. And they will answer you without consistency. Understanding that first of all, intention is to understand why it is that. And then ultimately the conversation will help everyone there. You know, I want people get to that. So I have an environment where you can't do that. You have to go to someone's DM. If you are too they're going to cause problem. Right. So this has to be open communication in a way that right. That you should not be afraid to express yourself. You can really sound stupid, but stupidity is the right of understanding. So and this stupid itself is not a problem. It just means you don't know something. Right? So and I would probably like how everyone will do things and then these are just very important things. Ultimately, for me, the idea is to continue to grow by learning what content and seeing how it works. So when I start, I've learned to communicate more. Go has taught me process automation. So many things that Global are automated. I mean, certain reports automated. Trivial tasks. Sometimes even create a calendar event can really be automated. If you have certain data, automation that allows you
check the calendar. We have the roster for support engineers. Check the support engineer roster. As the next on-call engineer for the week. The following week, set up a meeting for that engineer, the engineer from the previous week, and all the possibility for myself. And then finally, to add the support engineer on Slack. All that might have taken me a while to do. But once I'm done with automation, it reduces my work. So, one more talk with automation. Right. Ultimately, for me, it's just really been a learning experience for me. Finca taught me to do stuff hands-on. Most of the engineers in Finca, I hired them. So, and Finca is like the household name with the husband and parents. Right. We just started making noise, but actually, Waterway and Finca are huge competitors, anyways. But very quiet company when they do massive stuff. I learned the importance of hands-on work and how it can give you some sort of fulfillment. So beyond managing teams, being the head of engineering and all that, I was able to job on stuff with my engineers. I was able to forge the relationship. And this brings me to the next point, off the back of what you said. As people, we should understand that we are people, and regardless of the job, you work with them. And so ultimately, work as being a good person, right? Leverage that opportunity to collaborate effectively, learn how to communicate. We were talking about that. But above all, take care of your health, right? A lot of engineers are sick, mentally, physically, right? So your health, and I don't want to repeat anything I said. That's why I'm putting here the little on touch. Engineers approach high pressure. How many engineers have high blood pressure, kidney issues, diabetes? Because an engineer will sit down, do his work, take a kind of energy drink, thinks he's living in, because energy drink keeps you awake, and he takes energy drink 1, 2, 3, so take up the 3, 4 in a day, and that's killing you. So your health is very important. So, give a final response in your mission. I had to note some things. You study career science, you don't have to do career science related stuff. Is there a problem? You come out of university and totally different career paths. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If you say you want to sell cars, if marketing is your job, the idea behind university is to create that person that's able to compete in the world. It's not really just about specialization. As we finally talked about, what it's probably called a T-shaped skill when you give a broad range of it. You don't have depth, which is what we call specialization. Then something else, the courses, take it very seriously. Some of us had to go back and start reading automata. Can you imagine? Yeah, to be amazed at what the knowledge of automata can do. Just knowing automata. I have designed systems using final states. I'm not joking. Exactly. And the design, you see the design. Instead of design, we were talking about so that I'm not going to they're already very serious. I have to go back to start learning it. All the level diagrams, scale diagrams, ERDs, then database, and even website design. If you're going to be a stellar engineer, you need to do it. Based on several other places I've worked, you cannot implement proper requirements without the proper tech spec. You're writing your tech spec without all these designs, you're wasting your time. So take your classes seriously. Talk about AI, someone is going to machine learning. and you failed algebra, you don't know mathematics, you're joking. You don't know statistics, you're joking. AI is mathematics and statistics. I mean, I always say computer science, the core of computer science is mathematics. That's what computer science is. And then when we talk about different friends, the fact that you should always have to consider tech. And then, even in tech, there are quote unquote non-tech fields, HR, customer success management, customer experience, design, all these things are viable and high money people roles that you can pass, you can consider, right? And finally, let your focus be on solving problems. If you solve problems, you will make money. And I understand that in the Nigerian situation, to some extent. So a lot of people are so afraid of poverty that their first focus is on money. Let your focus be on solving. Ultimately, if you're able to do that, money will come. Thank you very much.
Very beautiful. Thank you very much. It will interest you to know that while each panelist was able to answer, a lot of things were interwoven, a lot of things were related, a lot of things were similar. So you can see that these people who are thriving in whatsoever aspect, they have the foundation. And I hope everyone here was taking notes as they were talking, because I myself took a lot of mental notes that will also be applied in my life. Thank you very much, Professor Nifani. Thank you very much, Mrs. Aminas. Thank you very much, Mr. Mari. And also to ask who joined eventually, Ms. Sola, if you all have a chance, please, to say thank you to her. Despite the interruptions of her, she still joined and stayed for a while before we took. Can we have a round of applause for each of them? Thank you so much. Please continue for
I just wanted to be quick okay, well, we're just about to conclude something called the future stacks. We call it bootcamp. This stack, every staff office. And this current one ends in a few weeks. So last year I reached out to Professor Wakana that I needed engineers, actually females, because some at this time had been to go able to get 8 guys undergraduates to join the program. So we wanted to create some sort of balance. And we needed 8, but 2 ladies who came, right? We took 2 ladies from computer science, UI. And the result of that engagement has been amazing, nothing short of amazing. 3 different products, CEO reports, all AI powered, by the way, all solutions AI powered. They came in with very limited knowledge, and now they are building massive solutions that they intend to use internally and externally. We'll be announcing, how the solutions will be. I'm saying this because the next Future Stacks program comes up in the next few months. It is a good place to start your career. And a few Nigerian companies like that. So I want you to lead to it, that you keep your eyes open.
Thank you so much for that session. I'll be tired. I'm tired. We're so sorry. So we're going to do an airtime giveaway. So let's open our phones. Just giveaway. Are we open our phones?
Are we ready?
Ready? MK. I'm going to start now.
On the back. Is there one?
4.
Anything else? Okay. Alright, questions. Alright.
Now, go for flow. We have that here. So I'm going to start calling now. 53, 58, 48, 68, 73, 61, 55. Do we have a winner? Oh.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our ladies in the house, what's happening? You don't need it.
So now to next. So before the conference we have a hackathon. We released a hackathon something to come and participate in. So now we're going to call the participants here to just display what they did. Just after this, don't worry. So I'm going to call Joseph Alika to the stage to come and take over. Joseph.
A round of applause for him, please.
Okay, good day everyone. So last we had the NACOS hackathon, and each team had about a week to work on a project that reimagined study flows. Reimagined study flows was in. So I would like to call on the hackathon participants to come out, starting with Repo. Yeah, the team behind Repo.
So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shisu. I'm the 100 computer science student here in UI. And I'm presenting my hackathon project for the NACOS UI 2025 hackathon. So, I submitted a web application called Repo, as in repository, GitHub repository, or REPO. Simple to help me keep track of and organize the various materials that I'm using for the courses I'm taking in university. So, as students, I'm taking the various courses. Each course usually has like recommended textbooks, slides, and other stuff like past questions and all that. So I use Repo to help me compile all those materials and basically keep them somewhere. So it's a relatively simple web app, and I'll just do a quick demo of it. I'm currently signing out, so let me quickly sign. Once you reach the site, you just see a homepage with basic information of what Repo is all about. So let me sign in. And also, yeah, by the way, it's built with Next.js, TypeScript, Tailwind for the styling, Mantine is for the UI, React component library, and Upright is for the authentication and data. So currently signing, and we're going to create a course repo of some sort. So let me just quickly create a simple one. Form for the course code and an optional course description. write something. So, created a course programs. Yeah, there's nothing in it currently, but let me just populate it with some data right now. We see options to add recommended textbooks, slides, and basically other external resources that you find on the internet or whatever. Let me add a recommended text. Just called Python for Dummies. Let me add some slides to this. So for this slide, it's going to be a form for you to add the title of the slides and to link a drop the link for the slides and also put the description. Description is optional. So let's say there's some YouTube video that is helpful for this course. I can just link it. So yeah, basically I've populated the course report with some data that is relevant to the course and see the recommended text, course slides, and other external resources. These are just 2 YouTube videos. Just so you can go back and edit all the information I've put in, edit the recommended text, slides. So let's take this. Let's go. So also you can link or share the course repo if you want. There's many options to copy the link to your clipboard and you can just open it elsewhere. Yeah, why is it not showing this? Yeah, you can open it in another anywhere else and to bring up all the data. meeting. So you can share it between people and all that. So basically, that's it. It's a really simple web application, nothing so complex. Yeah, thank you very much. It's a good one. Next, we'll come to present.
Alright, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abiodun Merewa. I'm with SC. Student computer department. We built this simple application, help manage material, track progress, and build customized study plans. So I'm not really going to spend so much time on it.
We have four core features. We have the core material management, the smart reminders, the progress tracking, and the study planning.
Mikey, when if you use a sign up test, you get to add your name. That's what you see here. Cyberspace is my username. That's what you see this. I can add course materials. I can view my course materials on here. I can drag sticks. I can type drag three and while reading my course materials on the platform. We plan to initiate AI.
There's some other things apart from the course materials. So can you just give us a rundown of the reminders and progress and how they work? The last two, maybe some of the stage of presentation.
Wait, no.
Okay. Can you just give us an overview of what your project is about before you load soon?
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Samuel. Okay. And here's my teammate. His name is David Salami. And we are presenting the 4 Windows project. So, a quick question. How many of you use like your phone or your laptop to run your slides? Do you have anybody use your phone and laptop? Sorry, or to read? Have fun, huh? Focus. Those read. Now, let me tell you a short story. There's this girl. Sorry.
5 minutes. Just a point. Let's tell us what it involves, what it does, and I still feel. Yeah, sorry.
My story is with the presentation.
Sorry, last 10 minutes.
So basically, I'll just say a couple of the features we offer. You know, this thing where you want to read and then probably want to time every day, you want to watch YouTube tutorials, you want to listen to other music on Spotify, and all those things. Imagine having to do all of those platforms have to be multi and switching between different platforms. But now, Focus is here, basically having all of these features in a single platform. If you want to listen to music on Spotify, you can add it here. And if you also want to watch tutorials here, you can watch. Now, that's not everything. If you want to also create sticky notes, I'm not saying sticky notes, I mean colorful sticky notes, which you can also drag. You can create flashcards. Flashcards. Yes. And the way to read a friend online. That's called peer reading. Basically, monitor when your friend is active on the platform, know when your friend is sleeping or dozing off, and you can even pick from your own end while on Focus. Focus is more than just a platform. It's actually a movement. Movement to develop anything. Thank you very much.
So I want to say, really appreciate you for staying with us and we are slowly coming to the end of our program, and right now I would like to invite our last speaker for the day to give us a talk on a very, very important topic. I'll be going over his biography now before he comes up to the stage. So with me, we are still AI engineer at joint Momentum with a foundation in data analysis and machine learning, enabling businesses to make informed decisions through data-driven insights. He is a certified TensorFlow developer. He has contributed to various organizations, including the Robotics and Artificial Intelligence of Nigeria, where he was a machine learning engineer in 2023. He was trained to become a data trainer and AI coach at the Atlantic Turing Institute, UK, reflecting his passion for knowledge dissemination. His proficiency in knowledge visualization is highly highlighted by his role as a Tableau data developer ambassador in 2022. His activity shares his projects and collaborations on GitHub, bringing his innovative visions to the field. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our second speaker to the stage, Professor.
All right, thank you, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I know that we are all very tired, including myself. So this will be as brief as possible. This will be as brief as possible. No slides, just talk. So the topic we are discussing is something that I feel we should think a bit in this journey. Maybe it's not like I come to share my story. I guess that's one of the reasons why I was asked to come at this time, because I was wondering these folks, you guys want to hear. So I guess maybe my story might inspire someone. So that's my summary of why I'm worried that we're still here. A little sampling. How many of us are in our final year? Finalist year? How many of us? Okay, finalist are okay. 400 level. Okay, 300 level. 200. 100. Wow, fantastic. Alright, so the topic before me is something good. It says from low academic standards to high impact roles. From low academic standards. So when we say low academic standard, we primarily talking about the normal issues we all have, as Nigerian students, right? The challenges we face, no life, internet. I can't understand how in our hostels we are struggling to get right, struggling to get even more at some point to go to the lecture, etc. So I feel these are some of the things we want to look at from that point of view, based on all the issues you can think of, and how do we move to high impact role? And I think that's where this plays out. Like art, I just want to talk about I was a point, and that's what I think you need to hear this. So I did my MD program in software engineering, and of course I crossed over to UI as a direct entry student in 2018. Then during COVID, I got a job with Turing. How many was about your Turing? So I got a job with Turing as an ML engineer. So of course, we are still students. So we matched with the company and all of that. So I forgot that there was two, right? So the guys told us that we need to go back to school. And when I worked, I did not tell them I was a student. I was just living my life. So at that point, I could not come back. I had to just, sorry, I'm not be able to come back. But then I just switched, what I can ask to something like that. What I did, of course, I did my BSc, now doing my MSc in the US now. Of course, virtually, I like it. So why am I saying this? And I think maybe this is where this story makes sense. During this process, I was killing myself, all right, and that's one of the things I wanted to pick from this conversation. So if I'm a computer science student, I can say it to you for free that you are on the advantage. You are on the advantage. Can you ever take this like or something? You are on the advantage. You are doing computer science. I'm prepared to work with a number of companies, doing different stuff in the AI space. I've been in the AI space, as far back to 2017 today. So I can free that if you are studying computer science, I understand the issue of having so much mathematics course, having so much to do with statistics. I don't understand what they are saying there. But trust me that these things are very important. Stop seeing them as they are not what they're giving us in the math department, what they're giving us statistical course. Please, you have to stop all of that. And I think I need to say that to you. You need to stop that. All you have to do is try your best if you can. Just pass. And that's what you're going to do. Just talk about how you had C, you moved on. Don't have to go back there. But having to go where you need to go, because trust me, all those stuff you have been taught in the math department, in the statistics department, they are as important as anything. I'm saying it to you. They are very, very important. They are very, very important. So I think that's like where I'm going to start. So whatever courses you do, really don't stop this idea. Let's stop the idea of people getting. And it's not what we are going to do. But I'm saying it now. I've been there for almost 10 years. They are important. Every single system in the school academic is there to position you for that future. That's what I'm saying here. It's positioning you for that future. So what are the key things I want to talk about? Like 3 things that I'm going to have. The first thing is, as you come into the computer science department, please identify something you want to do. Don't come to the computer science department and you leave as just computer science graduates. Pick up interest in something. Is it as a software engineer? Is it as a product? Pick something tech. We own the title of tech. Computer science owns the title of tech. So you cannot say that you have in the last 5 years and there is nothing tech about you. I don't regret a number of things. I'm speaking to you because we both the same thing. Right? And the same shoe. So please don't do anything outside. I'm not saying that why, because to get those high-paying jobs, it has to be tech inclined. I don't know the reason I didn't come. Let me just listen. No reason I didn't come back this morning. I was not ready to start doing one to this since I've never left, so I have to come. So my point is, if you are looking at a space that is very lucrative, the kind of money you are looking for, the kind of opportunity you are looking for, that's not computer science and what other people are in other departments struggling to get a lot of that. If you have some in computing, trust me, you are the big guys looking for. That's the first thing to talk about. Please, whenever you are learning, of course, we're all computer science guys. Please take it serious. Remember, getting insurance is a lot of work. I hope you who are done. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So if somebody says you have to be here, trust me. I'm also an Indian fellow. So to get some of these a lot of work. So I'm not saying it looks simple, but trust me, I'm saying that if you have a mind to get to that level, you can. And I'm going to talk about this, you have to start paying attention to that. So I've done data structure and algorithms, right? Have we done that at some point of people? So please, these are courses you don't jokes. These are stone. These are things you know. Not that I was fast. You must know it and say it to you now. I'm coming from those people saying, I get a lot of answers of business. So you must know that's how you can employ you. You must know it. That's structure. Complexity, you must know it. Not just for passing. You just know the limitation. You know it. I'm saying you now know it. Because for you to get impactful project, impactful opportunities that this make you know. The second one I'm going to emphasize is we call this right? I mean, people think it's system analysis and design. You must know this thing, and that's what I'm saying it to your face. If you want the UP, the real opportunity, these are courses that you are possibly learning now that you might not find them in any system outside here. So people now feel they are very important. They are here as a plan and whatever you are doing. They are not very important. So if you now begin to learn some of these courses, because these courses are available in the school system. They are available in the school system. So don't forget the courses now. If you are in the computer science department, one of the things you ensure you do, make sure that as you are doing your computer science, doing the courses, make sure there is something beside you. Is it software engineering? Is it data analysis? Is it product management? You must have one. You must. Because the outside world is not completely different from what you're learning. And I can say that to you. Not completely different. So right now, if I'm asking you, okay, you're in computer science, what are you looking at? You must have database administrator, AI, and you must have one. You might not know what it entails, but you must have one. How many of us they ask something you're looking at? As you're doing computer science, how many of us they ask something you're looking at? What are you looking at in the computer thing that you are doing? Apart from your normal courses, how many of us ask you're looking at? Okay, I'm planning as I'm doing this, I'm planning to something like that. So that. Wow. If you're raising our raise it well. I came here to preach about tech. First few hands, I'm saying to others now, do your research well and find something so that when you be graduating the next 3 years, there is a skill, there is a role you can play. That's my first message to you. There is a role you can play. Now, thank God you're already thinking about these skills. The second thing is you need to start putting everything together now to solidify that thing. I understand that because we are in the trial and error. The same writing Java, is writing C++, is writing PHP, is writing this. It's not a bad idea. But the real thing now is that you have to come to that part where you will tell yourself, this is who I want to become. I said to you that if they tell me that I will be writing code, who I DM, because I like talking more. But I write code every hour. So the point is all about the path you decide to follow. I like talking about tech more than even doing all the. So when I said, you're doing community manager, I said, maybe I don't even want to do the thing. But I talk about tech more than people write. But I write. So my point is, make sure that I know there are a number of things you are learning. I understand the system. But make sure that there is something you yourself want to do. It's software engineering. Stop doing fraud. You are not doing mobile. Don't do everything. Don't like, oh, they said this one today is blockchain. You are already there. Stop those ideas. It will not be as impactful as you want. It will not be as impactful as you want. I many things I remember those days. I have a friend that was even writing a notepad. It's going to have those factors in the I think it's a notepad in that version. Identify that one thing. So that in 5 years, if you are going to commit your 5 years, that's the only thing you are looking at. And then you have the experience. In 2012, as a back-end engineer, I moved to become what's it called now? A full stack engineer. I became 2019, I was doing data analysis. In 2020, I was more in ML engineering. I moved to AI engineering. Of course, because this was some people like that. But for you, you I'm not able to understand some of this. Focus on one. Focus on one. As much as you have other things. Don't let's say, so what can you do? I can write C++. I can write Python. What can so if you are looking at one of what does learning this language, and the way I learn, I advise you to do is that whenever you learn you do a basic project with it. If what it does is to just tell somebody tomorrow's date is on the 19th of January, ensure whatever it is that you are learning, make sure you are building something with it. And if you don't have, tell people are building with it and write it. And replicate it. And replicate it. So there is never time to do this thing that now that you are useful. Because when you are out of here, the demand is a different case. The conversation is a different one. They're telling you, when are you bringing it on? Telling you, when are you going to get money? Telling you, when are you doing this for your brother? When are you going to do this for your sister? You know, the story is where's the job? So this is the best time to learn some of this. I know it might not be that very easy. I got my set of international trips outside UI, inside UI. I was going to present papers. That's how I went to the future. And that's one of the things you have to have. Understand you might be having issue with probability courses. You might be having issue with math courses. You don't have the market. Start looking at the market. And also, even I don't imagine that I've got opportunities in 200 level. That was that. Nobody was even asking me if I was a student. Nobody was asking me if I went to school. They were just giving me class. It helped my growth. So it's the same thing. I'm not saying that school was I don't make my class. So I'm not saying that school is a stamp. Please don't be asking as much as you can. Study. As well as that, I will see the skill set I have. But the fact that if you don't have masters or PhD, you don't have. So what's the difference? So that means people who don't have level of skill, they will do their PhD or they do their MS and they will do them. But they have the skill. So the game might change. All this, if you have the skill, if you don't have, all those rich level, I'm telling you that. Now it's not that the school system is also still that strong. Do your masters, try your PhD, then have the skill set. You will be on the peak of the journey. No matter what I'm talking about a powerful project like you will be on the peak of the journey. And many companies are working. I just see my desk but the key thing that happens is that for every project that you're trying to do, make sure that it has value. I can tell you 10 examples. Can you write a system that is going to be in the next 2 days? There are problems everywhere. A system that is able to identify if people have bypassed the light or not. There are problems everywhere here. You just have to put yourself. And it does not have to be a very evil solution. It has to be just something that can showcase your level of knowledge. And trust me that people are looking for guys who knows how you can see them, they tell them that I do AI. So after that, there are no problems with that. There are no things that they try to do. There are people who understand how it works. If you want to be this system, what are going to be the requirements? You don't know. If you are going to be the stuff, you know. So that's the first thing that you get a close. And as you go on this journey, two other things are both where I started from. One is you are in the computer science department, right? The other is ensure you have something beside you. You are not grown to that level. It might still be at the current level. Are you getting my point? What I'm saying? If I start telling you are saying to you, this is you in computer science department. This has helped me. And that's how I want to share it. What I'm saying that you are getting more when you are possibly done. This is you of that science department facing the task. You are finding difficult to understand that Python. They are teaching you, auto better. That's why I say that you should write. How much I say? They are telling you, sir. They are teaching you. You guys backwardly. You are still doing what's this called the backlog. And that's you. Doing a lot of things in the school. But this is another you. Who is learning something that will get advantage over this one at the end of the day. So you must have that system. You must make sure that it is through you that is leading the school. This school might be a bit, struggling with this course. Finding out to, pass this one because of the system. In less than so week, they are writing exams. But this school can be constantly learning something that will be an advantage in cases where you give you the best that you want. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So that's my message for you. And of course, now, ever since now, how do I build this part of me? Does not mean everything like whether getting A in the course, or getting B in that course, or getting this me. Together. I want to together. And this is what I emphasize. And how are you? Two things as I close. One is that you need to join communities that make you grow. They are everywhere. Now, why is this community important? Because this community is going to be the one that will be feeding you. Just like what that place has mentioned now. I saw so they will tell you, you are feeling this part of you. This part is growing. This part is growing. This part is growing.
You can download it.
I understand, but that was it.
Stomach explode.
You are 22, you have 15 wives and 42 kids. But I am kidding. I only have 32 children. My ex-wife, she's always mad about something, yeah? Why did you give Joseph the peanut butter sandwich? Now he has a rash. And all I can think is, who is Joseph?
The baby's gonna have himself a biscuit today. Wait, what? That's not how it goes. We're not barbarians. Are you kidding me? I'll do it again. Everybody's happy.
Hey, I really enjoyed your set.
Yeah? You're an aspiring comedian.
No accent.
Yeah, it's part of my stick on stage. Ah. What's your name?
Sonia. I just a short.
Go.
Give me 20 minutes.
Sorry. Thank you.
Sonia. Why? Who are you? What's wrong? What is it?
In
Catholics fighting kind of
Vice. Julian. So
reps as well.
Responsible.
I just need someone. It was quiet at first, non-verbal. Then it grew into something like a whisper. It's like Kings chapter 19. God's voice was in the whisper after the earthquake in the fire.
What did the whisper say?
It said to kill.
That's not God's voice.
Children?
The new...
David. Forgive me.
Hello, doctor. We discussed
What is it?
Wait, where's...
Like that.
The American hitcher and a favorite of our Hutu brother, but not our Tutsi brothers.
To be my brother, you must share a mother, and my mother was no cockroach.
And what do you say to those who argue Tutsi?
Here comes his wife. Very close.
April 4th.
Because you...
That 100 people.
Was it?
How many dead Tutsis does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
Number 3 on the bill. But that was just a little.
Sonia. Talk about the book edited cheap. It's a word for I'm sorry. You believe in mercy, right?
That's what.
Mercy. Sword.
Sword.
You have to find the key.
Anyone present? Okay. Say, Mr. LaRue. Don't. You, man of God, you shouldn't want anybody else in this. Shh. You must be mistaken.
Actually, I can't leave until I know everything. Like,
that's what you heard. In the middle of a bit of role play.
I feel like an idiot. Have you tried the Pleasure Palace on White? They have some really great stuff there.
Good idea. I will. Now, if you
Oh, hey! Hey there, Sonia, right? I'm Ben. I'm here for David.
Listen up.
Look, it's in court. Okay, look, probably off. I'm so sorry. Please tell David that I'll be back in about an hour. There's been a bit of an emergency.
Oh, certainly. I hope it all works out.
Poor many chances tonight. Please don't do it!
In this.
Never. They had.
And I've sent an ambulance. There's an injured man.
That's it.
He's gonna get
Forming the cardiac cow.
I'm not.
Why didn't you? Impotent. That's a word, not part of the. No. Is that? I should have ripped out her heart. Why didn't you? It's not part of the plan. Or has that changed?
Right now, we invite
Do you want the plan to change? Good. Then find someone else to take her heart out. You and I need it.
Winners, and as well, he was the closing speech. Thank you very much.
Okay, so in third place, we have Repo. So put your hands together for the team.
Joseph, join me.
So in second position, we have folk readers. coming in first place, we have study flow.
A very good evening, everybody. Can we all clap for ourselves, please? First of all, I want to appreciate every panel that we have here, starting from our HOD to the professors we have, to our stars, the panelists, and to you all the participants who have made this occasion. We can't have what we have here. Can you get off yourself again, please? And don't worry, we are not taking your time. This is just a remark, right? Ask us that why are we doing this? Why? What made this conference? We, our asset, and that was 2018-19 set, we came in and we saw some certain things that we felt perhaps if we have platforms like this, where I believe with what we have today, I believe some people's eyes have been opened, some people have gained clarity. They're able to say, okay, I think I have an idea of where I am in so in tech space. We didn't have this opportunity, and we felt if we are in this position, since we all know rather than based on what we have in our association, we felt if we can organize this for it to be a great opportunity for them to experience something, not just because they are students, but even while being students, we are able to get skill and start aiming in while in school. Hence the reason for the theme of the conference, which is tech fusion from classroom to career. And we said we have to make this conference happen. And by the way, this is the first of its kind, right? And we have to tell us that this is not the end, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is it's zero, yeah. Still a lot of count of index, right? It's zero. And then it's still zero. And we can tell us that subsequent conference will be even much better than this in grand style, higher platforms, and once again, we want to say thank you everyone for staying, for being with us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. And another announcement, please. I believe while we're coming, we have while we're coming in, some people of this band, right? So please, as we just go through this.
Now tell me about your dreams.
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a lovely evening.
Sleep. That's why you can't read text in a dream. This is a dream, and you don't exist.
You should take the tour of Avatar.
Why is the defense saying you're possessed by a demon named Roy?
I don't know.
So it's your position that you blacked out during the killings, and that's it?
Yep.
Thank you. Be that for you.
Were you waiting for this?
Guys,
husband gave you a gift. Why didn't you take it? Go, climb your mountain.
How do you know that?
You know how.
How do you know that?
You know how.
Denver. Come on, you got. He's touching himself.
Come on, Kristen. I'm only here to make a minute.
Have, like I said, a mouth, full stand, and a flat drive. Just like we did during the gate today. To project the count.
Let me look. I think it's a Chevy. It's dark blue. License plate.
Kristen.
Goes so it's on.
No. Carol.
That I'm having a difficult night.
What I. It isn't. Or an early internet. As you didn't even eat. Pregnancy can be. Please.
Say. An exorcism, Father.
Bouchard's house key. Make a copy, then give it back.
Even in the way. Even if.
Sure. Okay. Yeah?
Again. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Damn. You kindly got his apologies.
I'm gonna need your help with something.
Okay, so you are basically Fort Knox.
Good.
And here are your new keys.
All right.
And your security alarm code is duck.
Duck.
Yeah.
Why duck?
I don't know, because if somebody shoots you, you
duck. Test.
Yeah.
Christ.
Monitor back.
Very.
I'm just a baby.
Parasite stops developing during gestation, but is still attached in utero and is absorbed.
It's not in.
Is healthy and strong.
More of that. Emma Till. You've got
your blood. We don't have a breast.
Beg you to hear us into. Oh. Let's go.
Where?
The next level.
No!
It's Christmas.
Up the stairs.
Information. Other
Program called
together. Try.
I know this job.
Source Destination with egg donation agencies and attorneys that specialize in reproduction.
Thanks. I'll just talk to David.
I know this child.
Oh, that makes sense. There are many from the area.
Eric and Crystal?
Well, I
can't give out any information more than one.
Maybe isn't.
See? Me. For